Hello everybody and welcome back to Fate Extra. I'm Kurukan and thank you for joining me as the final elimination battle. You're facing the curtain. The final elimination battle. I forgot a final in there. How do you feel, Master? My answer is obvious. Why even bother asking? I'm here because I've accumulated victories and crushed dreams. Because of the cost to others, I can't even imagine failure. Leo or myself, the one whose wish the Holy Grail will grant will be chosen today. Ah, yes. There was a certain young master who entered this tournament and has grown significantly. At first, this master appeared to be a sacrificial lamb, but instead fought on those wobbly legs. I may be an agent of the system, but your fight rouses my interest. Is your case a happy accident? Or a genuine miracle in hundreds, thousands of years of masters? How perverse for this AI to be based on a clergyman. Now go. Show me the true Bleh. Not even 2 minutes in and I've already started botching the episode. Show me the true strength of your determination and desire. I'll wait on the first floor. Finished, Father Kotomine departs. The elimination battle is here. I'm about to face my strongest opponent yet. I'll make some final preparations. That means getting outfitted at the commissary and sorting out information in my room. No music. I guess it never plays on the elimination battle days, but still kinda spooky. Got anything to say, Archer? Guess not. The day has finally arrived. The day of the final battle. Excuse me. Can't stop coughing. The day of the final battle. The way to the Holy Grail will be open once this last fight is over. It's down to Leo and me. Whose wish will be granted? I have no intention of falling now, but today is the day where our fates will be decided. Before the elimination battle begins, I should go through all of the information I've accumulated. First off, the name of Leo's servant. I better make sure I have his name right before I do anything else. Gawain. The servant in burnished? I don't know that word. White armor. His name was given as Gawain. Okay, stop coughing me. A knight of great loyalty linked to the legend of the Round Table, who guards Leo with tireless vigilance. I remember the first time we crossed swords in the arena. As per his story, his strength is legendary. Wielding a sword that shines like the sun, he barred my way with unshakable resolve. The name of his sword is... The Resurrected Sword of Victory? Right, also called Galantine. It is the sister sword of Excalibur, and a weapon of great power when used by Gawain. At first, there was no way I could meet the stroke of the sword infused with the sun's heat. Now, the attribute that made Gawain one of the mightiest of knights was his unique constitution. Sorry, I needed a drink there. Oh, that was cold too! Really cold! When the sun was in the sky, all of his abilities were amplified to a significant degree. His noble phantasm alone makes him immensely powerful, but with this attribute he was almost invincible. What was the name of that ability? Numeral of the Saint, right? Right, it was the Numeral of the Saint. The ability that ties his powers to the sun at its most powerful when the clock strikes noon. Yay! But by hacking the arena and cutting off its light, I was not only able to wound him, but also cripple this ability of his to some degree. All that is to be done now is see how close Archer can get to Leo. I've made it all this way. Just one more victory, and then I can get my wish granted by the Holy Grail. The answer that I have sought throughout this fight. Alright, fantastic. So we're going to go down here, and Now, I know I've been wrong about this the last couple times, but I know I can cheese this upcoming fight. At least I should be able to. Maybe I'm going to be too low a level. I would love to do an alteration. I have no clue what I'm doing there, but it should be more than capable of handling things. Jeez, I was thirsty. Sorry, that's...
ランクが上がったな。マスターとのつながりがより強くなった。この調子で頼む。
Sorry about that background stop. You've probably heard that in a few recent videos. Well, I doubt you watch all of my videos, but if you do, if you've been hearing that a lot lately, that's the cord to my heating pad, which really, really helps my shoulder. Oh, I can go back in from here. What was I thinking? Okay. One last preparation to make. Make sure that's the absolute largest one I can get. Yep. Okay, here we go. I've been awaiting your arrival. Are you ready? If it is your wish, I will open the way to the Colosseum. Now please present the final cipher key. So, young master, who will have their wish granted? You or the scion of the Haraway family? I will be here waiting for the one who successfully manages to reach the Holy Grail. Okay. So I think I'm pretty ready for this fight. Awkward elevator ride. Finally, the battle I have been waiting for. Are you moved by the gravitas of the moment as well? I couldn't wait.
結構です。
Is that so? Then we are in the same mental space, even if we are not equals. You stir something up inside me when we fight. I am well aware that as the head of the Harways, I must scour any personal ambition from my heart. But if you feel this connection between us as well, then it's a different story. It means that you and I are bound by a stronger fate than the pull of individual connectivity. Oh, excuse me. I can't contain my joy. You've gone through a metamorphosis. In the prelims, you were bland, unmistakable from an NPC. But now you've transformed into a warrior worthy of arresting my full attention. That was a long road. Yes, you've taken to the battlefield like a flower to rich soil. But the time has come to pluck that flower before its growth becomes unsightly. Strange, you haven't grown. I'm not sure what you're trying to imply, but it's true that I have not changed. No one expects me to. In a way, doesn't it seem like that... I wrote that sentence entirely. In a way, doesn't it seem like fate that you and I were paired for the final battle? Unchanging me versus the steadily improving you. Like the moon is looking to resolve the timeless clash of innate talent versus self-improvement. This feels rather strange. I want to fight you as soon as possible, but I'd also like to speak with you longer. I'm grateful that your defeat was reserved for me alone. You make it sound like a done deal. Do you know which of the 7 cardinal sins is the deadliest? Pride, isn't it? But conviction is a virtue, is it not? I wouldn't get so worked up, Archer. No, I'll win no matter what. You know just what to say to make me anticipate our battle even more fervently. It was definitely worth the wait. With a gnashing of metal, the elevator grinds to a halt. Is it just me, or this time did the reverberation last longer and sound heavier than usual? In any case, this is it. Onto the final battlefield. It's time. I'm aware this is inappropriate, considering the situation, but I have one last thing to say. Thank you for making it this far. Now let's defend our ideologies, 7th Master. I've got a whole can of whoop-ass for you, buddy. The moment has finally arrived, Hakuno. Although I'm afraid I'll miss you, I have to keep going. This is it, Gawain. Utilize your sword's full capacity for me. I have waited for those words. My body will be your blade, and I will cut a path to the throne for you. Not gonna happen, Knight of the Sun. Your master's lacking something. Lacking something? You're mistaken, Archer. I'm already the king. That's what I'm talking about, Leo. You've always gotten everything you wanted. You've never known defeat. That's why you don't know what it's like to struggle for what you don't have, to mourn loss. There's no hope for a king who has no comprehension of what it's like for a human being to suffer. That's enough, Archer. I won't tolerate any insults against my king. Your opinion is biased towards the masses anyway. You've done the opposite and have been too compassionate. Your very status as a legendary soul is questionable. Leo, you're a perfect king. There's no need for you to worry about the futile emotions he's enthralled with. That's the kind of power only the weak and those who seek salvation want. It's useless to a true king. I get it. You want him to live and die as a king, huh? You're loyal to a fault. I'll give you that. But Lord Gawain, you're about to repeat the same mistake. King Arthur didn't give up his humanity when he became king. Don't you think that's important? Of course, but that king and Leo are different. I devoted myself to Leo's reign. I swore I would be the knight who served him his whole life. That's what chivalry is, and I can't withdraw a sword that has already been levied. Knowing what you know, you still chose chivalry. Pathetic. I've heard enough out of you. No more mindless blather. My body, my mind, my sword, all belongs to my king. Now I shall burn away your miserable lives. Do your worst, fruitcake. Or did I mean Fruit Loop? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna whoop his butt. Okay. How do I want to go about doing this? I'm just gonna try the standard. If I don't win the first round, well, then I don't win the first round. Ow.
トレースオン
Okay. This should work. Keyword should.
抜けていただくトレースオンその呼吸を乱すトレース
Okay, good. Ow.
ついてこれるか
Okay. Wait, why? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. Let's see. Yeah, that should be the right one. Okay, here we go.
I have the bone still is my body. I have his body. Unknown to the blade, not how twisted. Yeah, so man will. So as I pray, unlimited blade works.
I hope I didn't patch this up. Ow!
我が腰はねじれ狂う
Block this, Dingleberry. Ah, my chair's already getting uncomfortable.
食らいつけフルンディング我が腰はねじれ狂うカラドボルグ我が腰はねじれ狂うカラドボルグレオ
ええあなたの思うままにガウェイン
How many do I have? Oh! Okay, yeah, I can afford to waste one of those. No problem! I'm just gonna spam that. That should be more than enough to take him down. I've got so many of these, it's like, yeah, I can waste one. Yeah, this is gonna fry him. Bye! I won't miss you. Somebody got his shit wrecked. Not gonna lie, that is my favorite thing to do in this game. Just spam unlimited blade works. I can't feel my fingers. My arms and legs won't move. There's no strength in them.
ありえない
I don't understand. Even though my heart has been pierced through, it feels like the hole is filled. Astonished, Leo remains unmoving. This must be a truly unbelievable conclusion to him. While staring at his small hand, Leo's breaths become short and thin. His heart will stop moving soon. He doesn't seem to be trying to escape from the pain, though. Ah, I see. What I couldn't believe was that I'd reached my limit. Leo smiles with his admission. I never thought I'd reach my limit. I wasn't even capable of imagining what defeat was. I didn't think I was flawless. I just had no fear. The way normal people's hearts quiver, Mine never did. His quiet words are sorrowful, but a smile spreads across Leo's mouth. He's found some happiness even in the arms of defeat and demise. His joy is something very human and trivial. Achievement. His body's coloring slowly darkens. I already know what will happen. I've seen this play out before. The king-to-be will vanish. He'll disappear like the gods have decided he should never have been. I really misread that sentence. This feeling that's come over me, it fears the unreasonable and rejects the irrational. One more time. I won't lose next time. These are complex feelings. I don't want to give up. That's a compelling feeling, but all of them are positive. I feel bitterness and grief as well, and I fear meeting death. And this must be courage. I had not understood the real meaning of any of these feelings. I'm such a fool. Someone like me could never have led the human race. Gawain. You knew all along that I lacked something necessary to become a true king. My lord. No. My king. I. Yes, I know, Gawain. Though you knew what I needed most was to experience defeat, you still helped me win. You gave me your loyalty and risked your life for me. You knew that I would be defeated one day, but you tended to my growth anyway. I lived so illogically, but thank you, from the bottom of my heart. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have realized. I would have seen this defeat as a fluke and coldly ignored it. My king, I would have accepted you no matter what defeats you suffered. I am your sword, your knight. Your growth is your own. However, I am honored to have witnessed the growth of a truly honorable king. With those words of praise, Gawain disappears. He makes no excuses and doesn't plead for his life. Of course he doesn't. He gave 100% for Leo. He had no reason to be ashamed. After watching Gawain flicker out, Leo turns back my way. He is crying. I'm afraid of going cold. This is the most frightening of human emotions. This is despair. I never even knew a basic feeling like this. His voice is bathed in sorrow. I don't know if it is sorrow for his death or the person he was. Defeat. It was a necessary obstacle on my path to the throne. Can't retreat after coming so far down this path. Now that I know defeat, I can become a complete king. Now. I can't help thinking of mayflies. They're those insects who gain wings to fly and then die after just a day. There's nothing I can do. It's unfortunate. And then, Leo disappears, gone without a trace. Somebody's making a lot of noise out there all of a sudden. I'm the only one left. This emptiness that I've never gotten used to wrenches my heart. Oh, and emptiness. I think I said as emptiness. Whoops. That was the end, though. Everything is over now. Good grief, they're making a lot of noise. It's really over. It's not over. Isn't it? I just said it wasn't. There's still another episode to go, and it's gonna be a long one. Alright. So that's it for this week. That was a short boss fight, thanks to the fact that I could just cheese him with unlimited blade works. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back for the next one.
全て受け入れて明日を探す夜明けを飛ん